Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am doing my monthly budget for March. Today is Sunday morning, March 7th, so I am a little late, but today is my 30th birthday. And so I'm filming this right before I'm going to hop on a 30-minute elliptical ride to celebrate 30 years. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have some notes off to the side as I usually do. And I realize I always say that, right? And then I have to stop and do a million other things to check dates, times, all that stuff. But I should be pretty good. So month is March. My Y word is going to be family. I think that's going to be my Y word probably pretty much the entire year of 2021. My financial goals is to just track everything as I have and save more. And the savings challenge this month is going back up to $500. Last month it was $250 because I was giving myself some money for self-care. In addition to that, I knew I was getting my tax refund that was going to go straight into my savings. So I knew I could be a little bit more lenient with my savings money from my income because I was getting that tax refund. So let's go ahead and take a peek at paydays for March. All right, so first of all, let me do this one first. That's rollover. Then we're going to do our actual paydays. So 3/6 and 3/20 are going to be actual paydays. So this one is rollover, and I already know the amount, and that's how much it is. I told you guys I always have this I always have my notes and stuff, so let me just check to make sure. 932, yes, 932.56. Oops, is what it was, my rollover. Okay, so there's no difference because I know the exact amount that was paid the first. So yesterday I got paid from my salary and my part-time, and then these will be okay. So for salary, we're not going to do budgeted for that because again I know exactly how much I got, but we will do budgeted for this. It shouldn't change, but I'm gonna say, see, I told you guys, I always tell y'all that I have everything squared away, but let me see. I'm gonna budget, you know what? I'm gonna just do it easy. I'm gonna budget $150 for that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and add that up to put our budget income, because I know we have some actual listed, but we don't have all the actual. So I'm going to just add these columns up and to get my total income for the month of March. So let's do that rollover. 932.56 plus that first salary plus the part-time plus that second salary plus part-time. Okay. So we're looking at $4,751.57. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark paid for those. All right. So also, before I get too much into the expenses of March, I wanted to talk a little bit about February. February was a good and just easy month. Things were tracked very simply. And I do want to just show you guys, because you guys do know I use my budget by paycheck workbook in addition to these monthly pages in the Live Rich Planner. These were my expense page. This was my expense page for the month of February. Literally a page and a quarter, not even a half. I ended up starting marking some March transactions here, and I realized, hey, this is supposed to go on March pages, but literally a page and a quarter. And I think that I talked a little bit with you guys about how the longer that I've started to use the budget by paycheck method, the shorter those expense areas are getting. So like, look at January. You see January was a page and a half. right? And let me see. I think I started in, did I start in October? Let's take a peek. I just want to give you guys, oh no, I started in November. Yeah, I want to give you guys a peek at like how things really started, right? In case you're new here to my channel. So this is November, right? This is when I was doing daily spending on my card instead of pushing money towards envelope every pay period, a $75 eating out envelope and a $75 personal envelope. Look at my expense tracker. So 2 pages and a quarter, right? Then come here, December, we got better. We got to a page and 3/4. And then show you guys January again, just so you guys can kind of see the growth and that it does make you more accountable, literally. And you can see that just through my tracking. A page and a half. And then for February, we saw, and sorry you guys, I have like that morning voice a little bit. I haven't had coffee or anything yet. Then we have a page and a quarter. All right. So for March, I don't think that I can stay to a page, but I would love to stick to a page and a quarter if I can, or no more than a page and a half, because I obviously don't want to go backwards. Obviously the month of February is obviously the shortest month of the year. So that changes things a little bit, but it shouldn't really change things too much. Okay. So now that we got that out the way, we're going to go ahead and get our expenses down. And I am going to take a little sip of some water because I don't want you guys to hear that froggy in my throat. Okay, so we'll always start out with Disney Plus. My water was also due on the 1st. Okay, and then student loan was due 3/2. Let me just get a sip of water. Okay. Then we skip all the way to the 10th of the month. ComEd is due on the 10th, which I don't know why my bills are spaced out so weird like that this month. But anyways, American Home Shield is due the 12th. Geico is the 12th. iCloud is the 14th. And then we have Cell and Instant Ink the 18th. I actually do enjoy the way that my bills are set up though. I think that it gives me some breathing room in between things. So it could be worse, right? And I'm not giving myself any self-care money this month because I don't need it. I'm good. Okay, doesn't that seem so much shorter? What is going on? Oh yeah, I mean, self-care. It actually, no. Yeah, it looks so short, right? It looks like it's not a lot. All right, so let's get these amounts in. I don't know why I always forget. This one is 43. Oh, I know why. I did forget one. I forgot NICOR. How did I forget NICOR? Oh, that's why. Because this one is due the 10th. NICOR was due. Let me put it down here. NICOR is my gas, and that one's $45. Okay, I knew I forgot something. All right. $2.99, 90. This one should be $92.94. Yeah. $5.30. This, oh God, this is actually going up. But let me tell y'all, I'm gonna work really hard to get it back down, because right now, as it stands, my Comcast bill is set to be $90. I'm not paying that much. So I have to call the loyalty team tomorrow because they're not open on weekends and get this amount down. So we're gonna obviously still put that for budgeted, but Y'all, I'm not paying $90 for this internet that wants to work sometimes, okay? Period. I can't bring myself to do it. Okay. So, gas, groceries, tolls, sinking funds on budget envelopes, and savings. And daily spending, no, I'm not giving myself that because I didn't spend it last month. I was trying to give myself like a cushion, and I didn't spend it last month, so I'm not going to account for it now, because that's just another way to kind of have untracked spending, and I need to make sure I don't do that. So anyways, these are all going to be due at the end of the month as usual, and then we're going to budget the same 80. Well, actually, yeah, let's do that. Excuse me. 80. I don't know why I'm looking at stuff like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I wrote a note. Where did the note go? Oh, I told y'all I had a note. Okay. This one is 210. Unbudgeted is always 200. I do 100 every pay period. Envelopes is 300. Savings is 500. Right? Okay. Yes. Got it. All right. So we'll do. I still don't have this on autopay. Help. Okay, somebody asked me, do I find that these bleed? Sometimes they do. It just depends on the pressure that you put on them. So I waited until this video to respond to you, and I will go ahead and respond to your comment and let you know that I did talk about it in this video. But yes, I do find that they bleed. It just depends on the pressure. Like you see, I mean, for the most part, they pretty much do go through this paper. But this paper is not the thickest. So, I mean, if you were to try it on a different thickness of paper, you'd probably be in better shape. Okay. So now that we have all those expenses down, I just really love, like, who else gets so much peace from just marking all this down? I feel like it's just such a helpful part and phase of my month that if I don't do it, I feel lost. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuff added up. But yeah, I really got to do something about that Comcast bill because I ain't paying that much money. I'm telling you right now. So I tried to chat them because honestly, you get more done when you chat these people. So I always just add that first. And so I'm going to use a pencil to just lightly shade in the total of my fixed expenses here. Like that. And then I'm going to continue with and add the rest. But you get more done when you chat people. I've gotten so much done when you chat them, when you chat Comcast instead of okay, cool. So I'm sorry. I know I keep cutting myself off, but I want you guys to see that total. But what I was trying to say is you get more done when you chat Comcast about your issues than you do when you call them. I don't know if that's like that with every other internet and cable provider, but it's the truth. Okay, so I just want to see what's left over after accounting for all that, and I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about this. So if my total monthly income budgeted is $4,751.57, and my budgeted income or my budgeted expenses is $3,771.94, I'm looking at a leftover of $979.63. So basically, that's what I should be pulling over to April, basically, unless I want to throw more of this. And actually, this is what I'll tell you. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I'm going to at least take out one of my future mortgage payments, or future, like half of it. So this is what I should be pulling over, and then immediately in April I'll take out $606 because that's half of my mortgage, and that's how much I really would be going into April with. So it's kind of the same thing here. I do note it for record keeping purposes, but for the most part, really, a large chunk of this is, let me just show you guys. A large chunk of that is to my mortgage. So really, I was coming into here with $326.56. I know it might not make sense, but it really, truly does make sense in my head, because every paycheck I'm basically rolling. Every paycheck I pull out $606 or $606.89, because this is my total mortgage with taxes and everything, and fees included. So one paycheck I take out 606, one paycheck I take out 606.89, and I just keep doing that. I do that literally off. So really, if we looked at things, 1753, this is how much I'm actually using on expenses on a given day. Expenses, gas, like all this stuff. Because basically the 12.89 for my mortgage is literally reserved each time. Every time I get paid, 606 of that is going straight to my mortgage. Like I already know in my mind, I don't touch it. And it's true, because if you guys see this, every time I do a budget by paycheck bill tracker with you all, that's a mortgage. That's half of my mortgage. I'm going to show you another one just so you guys can get an idea of what I do. There's another one, right? And then in January, I did the same thing. And there was honestly one month where I didn't, or one paycheck where I didn't do it. And I knew something was off, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't account for my mortgage. See? And to be honest, you guys, doing it like that makes it so that I really don't ever feel my mortgage come out of my account. It's just, I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. So anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to do. 371.94 minus, I wanted to take this out to see how much this was. Okay, so I'm looking at in variable expenses. So I just wanted to give myself those two totals right there. And then we see here. So at the end of this month, I should be pulling over very close to this amount into April, if all of this is accounted for the way that it should. So I hope that makes sense. Now together we will look over here and just write my savings goal. It's just another place for me to mark it. 3/31 is the goal date. And then we can do sinking funds too. And my goal is 210, right? 210. And then yeah, I want that in. I did want to talk a little bit about my sinking funds real quick. They're going really well. I have a Dominic sinking fund. Here, I'll talk. Here, it's easier for me to show you guys. Let me close this. Really trying hard not to hit my tripod. Oh, and I still did. Let me. All right. Okay, so March. My sinking funds. Just in case you have not seen or haven't watched my budget by paycheck bill tracker that I just filmed and pushed up, these are my sinking funds right now. Christmas, a home, Dominic, birthdays, car maintenance. I used to do, let me show you guys. There's numbers everywhere in this book. Car tags. I used to do that one. Basically, in about December, November, every year I start to save for my car tags. I don't know why I just do it that time of year instead of just doing a little bit every month until maybe I'll change it. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But every year I save for the car tags, and I usually start, like I said, around November, December, and then as soon as I wrap it up, usually at the beginning of March, like I did this year, I close that one out and I don't touch it again until, again, November, December. That's just how I do it. That's just how I kind of cycle things. I like to focus on certain miscellaneous ones in cycles, if you will, or quarters almost, because this was basically the start of the next quarter, right? Yeah, right? Whatever. Anyways, so right now as it stands, I have a Christmas sinking fund, which is going so well. Home, Dominic, going so well. Birthdays, I just started this one back up, and car maintenance. The birthday ones is mainly primarily for like all the small children that we have in the family, so that I can just go to Target and grab like a $10 toy or, you know, a $15 toy, and it doesn't have to come out of my main account or anything like that. I can just pull it from that sinking fund envelope. Car maintenance, started this one back up because, as I said before, I got rid of the car tag ones. I'm not focusing on that one anymore. Car maintenance should probably be more of a permanent one, and I'm going to kind of look at things over the next course of probably the next few months to see how well I can grow that, and I'm going to keep probably contributing to a car maintenance one. But these right now, Christmas is like the big one, right? Christmas probably could be the most stressful time of the year for some people. So this one is one of the top. This one and Dominic are my two top sinking funds. Home, I primarily created this one because I wanted to start putting money away for my home warranty service. I think it's like the copay. So every time something happens in my house, like if something happens with like a couple months ago, my doorbell was acting really weird. It was raining one day and like it would not stop ringing to the point I had to like unplug it from my fuse box because like it would not shut up. Well, we found out there was like a short in the doorbell, in the switch to the doorbell, and the doorbell outside. And anyway, electrician came, and I made that appointment through my home warranty plan, and I paid $100. I don't know in that particular incident if I paid more or less for his visit with paying $100. I don't know if I would have just contracted him myself if I would have paid less, but having the home warranty just gives me a peace of mind. I'm really, like, you guys know, this whole channel is about planning and being prepared for certain things. That just helps me prepare. It's like preventative for me. So this is what this was initially designed for, the home fund. However, right now, I'm not using it to actually sink funds. I'm actually using this on kind of a recurring weekly basis. Like if I need stuff for like detergent or a Swiffer or cleaning supplies, this is what I use. So I think that I'm going to end up switching a few things up and actually creating a solid home fund that is going to go towards my home warranty. So I probably would just name it home warranty, and then have an envelope that's named home or household and put it down here and pull that cash out. Or I do pull the cash out and just basically just move this from this sinking fund section to the envelope section, and then actually creating a home warranty like copay or service fee sinking fund that I can contribute to on a monthly basis, if that makes sense. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys that insight. I hope that you guys enjoyed my video today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much. Bye.